Have you ever felt like a ghost in the playground of your own past? You see memories of childhood, but you're not in them? You're standing at the edge watching the other children play, their laughter echoing in a language you never quite learned because you were busy? You were busy being the responsible one, the mature one, the peacemaker, the confidant, the little adult in a world that desperately needed one. People praised you for it. You're so mature for your age, they'd say. And it felt like a compliment, a badge of honor. But what they didn't see was the weight of that badge. The childhood it cost you, the secret habits it forged deep within your soul. This is for anyone who grew up too fast, for anyone who carries the quiet, invisible burdens of a childhood spent holding things together. We learn to adapt, to survive. And those survival strategies become so ingrained they feel like our personality. But they are more than that. You are the one who never asks for help. You figure everything out on your own, handle your own problems, and carry your own burdens in silence. To the outside world, you look incredibly strong, capable, and self-sufficient. And you are. But this isn't just a preference. It's a law you learned to live by. You learned, in the starkest of terms, that your needs were secondary. You learned that relying on others was a dangerous, unpredictable gamble. You were the helper, the caregiver, the rock. The role of the one in need was already taken. So you built a fortress of competence around yourself, one where you could be your own provider, your own comforter, your own parent. The secret is that your independence isn't born from confidence, but from a deep historical loneliness. The cost is that letting someone in. Truly showing vulnerability feels less like relief and more like a catastrophic failure of the system you built to survive. They are echoes of a role you were never meant to play. Let's walk through 9 of these secret habits, together. Not with judgment, but with the gentle light of understanding to see if they feel like home to you. The first secret habit is a fierce, almost suffocating independence. The second habit is that you are a chronic worrier, a master of overthinking. Your mind is a relentless scanner, constantly searching the horizon for potential problems, for things that could go wrong, for shifts in mood in the people around you. It's not just anxiety. It's a sense of profound responsibility. As a child, you were the emotional barometer of your environment. It was your job to anticipate the storm, to mediate the conflict, to manage the feelings of the adults around you. You might be able to relax with a goal, watching a movie to finish a series, playing a game to win, but to simply be silly, to be unproductive, to rest without guilt. It feels impossible. It feels like a waste of time. Childhood is the laboratory of play, where we learn to be creative, to connect, to simply be. If your partner is in a bad mood, you immediately assume it's your fault and try to fix it. But your laboratory was a field of responsibility. You learned that your value was tied to your usefulness, to what you could do for others. Play was a luxury you couldn't afford. So now, as an adult, prioritizing your own joy can trigger a deep ingrained sense of guilt. As if by resting or playing, you were abandoning a post you were never supposed to leave. Your own safety and stability depended on your ability to see trouble coming. Your mind never learned how to be off duty. Rest feels unproductive and peace can feel unsettling. Because you've been trained to believe that if you not actively worrying about a problem, you're not doing your job. The secret is that you're not a natural pessimist. You're a retired crisis manager who can't seem to hang up the uniform. This leads to the third secret habit. You are an expert at reading people, but a novice at revealing yourself. You can walk into a room and instantly feel the emotional temperature. You can read the subtle cues in someone's tone of voice, their body language, the flicker in their eyes. This is more than empathy. It's a highly developed survival skill it is. The hypervigilance of a child who needed to understand an adult's inner world to navigate their own. You became a brilliant listener, a keeper of secrets, a therapist to your friends. People feel deeply seen and understood by you. But when the focus shifts to you, you deflect, you minimize. You turn the conversation back around. The role of the listener is safe and familiar. The role of the one being listened to feels foreign and terrifyingly vulnerable. You know everyone else's language, but you've almost forgotten how to speak your own. The fourth habit is a deep, profound discomfort with play. True, purposeless, joyful play. Then there's the fifth habit. You apologize for things that are not your fault. You feel a compulsive need to manage the emotional state of everyone around you. If a friend is sad, you wonder what you did wrong. This is the echo of being the family peacemaker. You learn to absorb the tension in a room, to take responsibility for emotions that were never yours to carry. Your sense of self became entangled with the happiness of others. Saying, "I'm sorry," becomes a reflex. A desperate attempt to reset the emotional atmosphere back to safe. Because emotional turmoil in your environment once represented a direct threat to your own well-being. You give thoughtful gifts, you give your time, your energy, your unwavering support, but when someone tries to give back to you, a profound discomfort sets in. A genuine compliment feels awkward. Accepting a gift can make you feel indebted. Letting someone do something for you can feel like you're putting them out. The flow of care in your life has always been a one-way street, flowing out from you. You don't know how to handle the traffic coming in the other direction. Receiving implies that you have needs, and you learned long ago that your needs were the problem. It feels safer, more natural, to be the provider than to be the one provided for. The sixth secret habit is an inability to receive. You are a phenomenal giver. You might overlook emotional neglect or a lack of reciprocity because, on some level, it feels familiar. An environment where you have to work hard, despite being incredibly competent, responsible, and capable of more so than your peers. You feel like you're faking it. You feel like a child wearing an adult suit. This is because, in a way, you are. You learned to perform adulthood before you were developmentally ready. You learned the lines, the costumes, the actions of a grown-up, but you missed the foundational stages of just being a kid. So you walk through life with the sense that at any moment, someone will discover that you're not a real adult, that you're just a capable child who has everyone fooled. Manage someone else's emotions and put your own needs last is the environment you were trained in. A balanced, reciprocal, and easy relationship can actually feel unsettling. You don't know how to operate when you're not needed as a manager, a fixer, or a crisis mitigator. This brings us to the seventh habit. You have a high tolerance for poor treatment from others, especially in relationships. You might find yourself in friendships or partnerships where you are giving far more than you are getting. The eighth secret habit is a hidden, pervasive sense of being an imposter. And finally, the ninth habit, a deep, unshakable sense of loneliness. It's a loneliness that can persist even when you are surrounded by people who love you. It's the loneliness of the observer. Because you grew up on a different timeline, you often feel out of sync with your peers while they were navigating school crushes. In teenage rebellion, you were navigating adult grief, financial stress, or emotional instability. You speak a different language, one forged in premature responsibility. You feel like an old soul. But the secret is that old souls are often young people who never got the chance to be young. This creates a subtle barrier, a pane of glass between you and others, a feeling that no one can ever truly understand the landscape of your inner world. Feel free to share a thought below. And if you'd like to continue on this path with us, please subscribe. You have carried so much for so long. It's time to set it down. If you see yourself in these habits, please take a gentle breath. Know that you are not broken. You are a survivor. These habits are a testament to your strength, your resilience, your incredible capacity to adapt. The journey is about integration. It's about gently, tenderly finding the child who is still waiting inside you. The child who deserved to play, to be messy, to have needs, to be taken care of. Healing is about learning to reparent that child yourself. It's giving yourself permission to have fun without guilt. It's learning the revolutionary act of asking for help. It's allowing yourself to receive love just for being you. Not for what you do. It's about slowly teaching yourself that your worth is not and has never been tied to your usefulness. But they are the armor from a war that is over, and you don't have to wear it forever. The journey home to yourself is not about erasing these traits. Your responsibility is a strength. Your empathy is a gift. You are a magnificent tree that was forced to bear fruit before its roots were deep. But it's never too late to nourish your own roots. It's never too late to give yourself the childhood you missed. Not the one in the past, but the one that can live inside you right now. If this story felt like yours, please know there is a whole community of us who speak your language. Feel free to share a thought below. And if you'd like to continue on this path with us, please subscribe. You have carried so much for so long. It's time to set it down.